Okay, so this is Novak Djokovic. He's a 10 of clubs, 8 of diamonds. Terrific cards for birth cards. Michael Jordan's an 8 of diamonds. These people are physically really strong. They're warriors. 10 of clubs is success of the mind card. It's, a card that can overdo it at times, but you're in the crown line with both of these cards, born into it. So they definitely can act a little bit different than the rest of the cards. They kind of have that royalty effect. But, Novak's been very successful in his career. That's kind of what happens when you're in the crown line. But at the US Open, he has actually lost his most majors here. So what I'm kind of looking for him is, again, he's in his Mars period, just like Carlos Alcaraz is. And he's playing a Queen of Diamonds with a Five of Hearts and a two of spades with a nine of spades. So that nine of spades definitely brings difficulty and challenges. Could be physically, health wise, and the way you really overcome that difficult challenge is by giving and giving to others, essentially. So he has a two here that doesn't necessarily offset that difficult challenge, but in his birth spread, he has a Queen of Diamonds. So Queen of Diamonds, should give him enough power to be successful in business or like financially. So, I mean, his business is playing tennis. And with a Five of Hearts, that could mean he's successful traveling. Five is always a card that um, makes you a little restless, and it's known for traveling. It's known for moving outside of the box. So, his cards are okay here. What I'm really looking at for him in his yearly period, though, is his Pluto and his result cards. So, a King of Diamonds, Pluto with the four clubs result kind of indicates that by him taking his power, being a responsible king, he's going to have a satisfactory outcome in his business affairs. And the Four of Diamonds promises that financially satisfactory with his Queen of Hearts. So, this influence of having a Queen of Hearts in your Pluto would kind of make you look at, your relationships. If you're working hard enough, making sure that you take responsibility over uh, how your heart feels. So that's something to look at for him. And then what I'm really trying to dig in there is going to his weekly period. And on his weekly period, if he makes it to the US Open finals, he's going to be in his Mars day. So definitely a better day to compete on your Mars day. You're physically your strongest. Um, you're at your most competitive. And he has a two of clubs, king of clubs that day. I mean, pretty good pairing there. Um, the king pretty much is one of the strongest cards in the deck, so you would expect that he'll do really well on that day. And he has a king of diamonds in his eight of diamond spread. That is paired with a three of spades. So there could be, there could be like some physical anxiety or physical unknown being between like feeling good and not feeling good, just because spades represents health and the three represents indecisiveness. So that might be a little bit tough for him, but if he can line up those spades with his king of diamonds, I think that looks like a pretty good day for him. He also has a good card for his result card for the week. So I think overall he probably has better cards than Carlos Alcaraz, but Alcaraz is having a terrific year uh, playing wise. He just beat him in Wimbledon. I would think that this would be a really big matchup for Djokovic if he could win uh, this year against Alcaraz, get his 24th. Novak is in a Venus year. Um, Venus does rule the home, but he has an eight of diamonds there, which is the sun card of the deck. So super powerful, really good card. And the seven of spades would teach him that he has to detach either physically or consciously from expected outcomes, and that's how you spiritually beat this card in a way, by detaching and just pivoting your way of living, your way of thinking. So that could have been like at home this year, like changing kind of his lifestyle or his routine or the way he approaches these major championships, even. So it should be interesting.